Why, hello and good evening, YouTube. I'm your host, Squirrel Lord 161. And tonight I thought I'd change things up and do something a little bit different. Normally, I do combat missions. I like to go into bunkers. I like to blow things up, stab people, and generally watch them die. But tonight, I'm going to do a little more quiet activity. Quiet if you know what you're doing. So tonight I've got rock mining on the mind. Now in the future I do want to stream with somebody who is even more knowledgeable than I am. However, I feel confident enough that I can at least demonstrate the basics for new players. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's check it out. So currently I am on a space station. Not too far from Crusader. I am at CRU L1. That is a refinery station just outside of the Crusader system. And I am at the refinery location. I'm at the shop where you can purchase accessories, gear, everything you need for your mining needs. So let's talk about it. Rock mining differs from mining with a prospector or mole. Those who use a ship. But a rock, it's just one step above hand mining. You load up a vehicle in a ship capable of carrying it, and these are the three resources you are looking for. Alright, so first to your right is the least valuable resource you're looking for in a rock. It's called Dolvine. And here, let me show you a trick that's going to help you down the road. You hold down the F button and scroll up on your mouse wheel. You can zoom in and read. That's going to be very useful. Now, Dolvine is not valuable. It's not really worth your time. Don't bother. However, the two rocks you want. Aphrite. And here you go. You can read the description for yourself. This is the second most valuable gem that you can harvest. As you can see, it's got the color blue. It's pretty, but this is the grand prize. This is what you want. It's hadanite. It's purplish pink. And there you go. You can read that with your own eyes. Okay. So when you're flying around, they have a couple example rocks here, what you're looking for. Dolvine is the least valuable. You'll see green veins. If you're flying around and you see these, just ignore it and carry on. And here's an example of what an aphrite rock looks like. Blue crystals, blue veins. Now from a distance, it looks an awful lot like hadanite. So it's just going to take some time and experience for you to be able to differentiate. If you see a large cluster of these rocks, by all means, land, get in your rock, start mining. Now I'm going to show you, for you new players,
Hi, good to have you back.
the vehicle rentals.
Finding everything all right?
You come here. If you do not own a ship that can carry this vehicle here, this is the Grey Cat Rock. The Drake Cutlass Black is my personal favorite ship for carrying the Grey Cat Rock. However, there are two other ships in the game that are fantastic choices for carrying the Grey Cat Rock, and that is the Nomad and the Freelancer series. Your best one is the Freelancer Max because there's plenty of room in its cargo bay to store multiple Grey Cat rocks. I've seen people put 2 rocks in a Drake Cutlass Black. I, however, am not very coordinated with that. I would probably mess up my own ship, but I've seen it done. I already own this ship, so I do not need to rent it. But this part is just for your information. You want to rent the ship and the ROC. And go ahead and make note. One day will cost you $34K, 34 and a half. Let's say you want to go 3
We
days.
just got a few new items in, so
90K.
be sure to check them out.
I would not rent any of these things longer than 3 days at a time, unless you know for sure this is the activity you want to do. Grey Cat ROC is cheap to rent. 1 day is going to cost you close to $4,500. That is great. 3 days, $11,000 and a little bit of change. So there you have it. Now I personally own both of these, so I will not be renting. But you rent the equipment at any refinery station. Okay, so let's talk about the next thing. Location selection. Let's pull up the map. Now, I've been told by a subject matter expert of a couple places, one of which is in the Hurston system, the planet Aberdeen. You want to go to areas of hill and mountainous terrain. Now, the drawback to Aberdeen is this. It has a very intensive weather system that will blow your ship around, and it's very hot. And you're going to need another piece of equipment that I'm going to show
Anything
you.
like?
And that is the Pembroke Suit.
Hey, back again, I see.
So, the base cost for the suit is $10,000. That's not including the cost of the helmet. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you that from the kiosk. Right over here. You would buy the kiosk here. Let me show you a trick. Watch my mouse cursor. I'm going to slide up and down on my mouse wheel. See how there's more things than what you initially see? Certain space stations, kiosks, has a lot of equipment that they sell. And you're missing out if you don't scroll up and down to find out everything. Alright, so, undersuits. Pembroke. Armor, that's where you're going to find the helmet. Pembroke helmet will cost you $5K.
We have received credible reports that outlaws may once again be planning a show of force. Crusader security is doing everything in our power to ensure the safe travel through the
Wow.
area.
See anything you like?
We'll keep you posted. If
The
there are
message
any
for the
details.
Red Tail Siege is going to come up soon. That'll be fun to do on the side after some rock mining. Okay. So now I showed you basic coloration of the different gems we're looking for, the equipment, and where to rent it. Let's go call in my ship, and I'm going to talk about the other locations where you can go. All right. Since I'm here, let's do some inventory management and put some of my loot from a previous play session away. Kind of like that helmet. All right. Always carry a gun with you. Always carry a med pen because you just never know when you need it. All right. And I should have reached my location. Okay. Okay. Now, prior to starting this stream, I've already traveled to this location with my Cutlass Black loaded up with the ROC. Let's see if it's still there. And we'll talk about locations and where to go. Pad 4. Here we go. All right. These Willy Wonka elevators do take a while to get to where they're going. Here we go. And there's my Cutlass Black. Okay. We're about to find out if the game remembers that my ROC is loaded on here. Otherwise, I'll have to go to a place to spawn the vehicle. Okay. My ROC is indeed on my ship. That makes this part easier. Close the ramp. Oh. Alrighty. Alright, if anybody's in the stream, good evening. Thank you for joining. Alright. Let's let my engine warm up. You know what? I don't expect to see trouble, but at least put all my weapons on my favorite fire group. Now let's talk about locations. Like I said before, in the Hurston system, the best location for rock mining is the planet Aberdeen. You do have to deal with a weather system, and you do have to buy that Pembroke Suit because the surface of Aberdeen is incredibly hot. Now let's go to its opposite. The planet of Microtech itself is a great place to find Hadanite. You go up through the mountains, through the hills, but you want to buy, there's an alternate suit to the Pembroke Suit that you will buy in either the cargo area of the orbital station, they'll have the suit, or the refinery in that system. And it's exactly the same price as the Pembroke. But it's, instead of being geared for the hot, it's geared for the cold. However, tonight, I'm not going to go to either one of those locations. I'm going to stay in the Crusader system. And I am going to go ahead and set course for Daymar. It is a desert planet, and it does get hot, but it isn't so extreme that you need the Pembroke to survive. You don't need it. I also don't like to wear the Pembroke because it's bulky and it gives me claustrophobia. All right, so let's travel. All right. There we go.
Thank you, and please visit again.
So let's travel. Now I intend to use the footage from this live stream and another live stream when I finally get on the horn with a subject matter expert to give both myself and you additional information on more advanced tips and tricks for rock mining. I feel confident with the basics, but there's another streamer out there that knows all the advanced. So for tonight, I'm going to focus on the basics. Okay. My two-part journey. So Crusader, Daymar. We're just waiting for the cooldown before I can go. And let's get this show on the road, and let's check how many people are on the server. Because One major concern you have to keep in mind about Daymar, it's right next to Grim Hex. With the Jumptown event going on, you've got a lot of pirate players out and about. And they love to pick off rock miners. Also, a very important tip. When choosing a location to rock mine, keep in mind that being in the sunlit part of the planet is preferable to being in the dark, because when you're in the dark, you're easier to spot from orbit. You know, with your mining laser going, with your ship headlights on, you're easy to see, especially on these smaller moons or planets like Daymar. Now, orbital marker number 1 and 2 are at the North and South Pole. But in the case of Daymar, I want to go to orbital marker. That's up near the North Pole. And that part of the planet is tilted more towards the sun. You're more likely to get some good daylight. Okay. Now for the fun part. So if we know that orbital marker 1 is at the North Pole, or orbital marker is right at the South Pole, look at that. I am basically pointed right at the middle of the planet. So let's make the descent. Watch for landmarks. Mountains and hills are usually the best locations for spawning Hadanite. You can go to, the more flat and gentle slopelands, but you're more likely to get the other rocks and not just Hadanite. You want Hadanite because that's where the money is. So, this is kind of the boring part where you wait to descend. Okay, I see a really good mountain range there. I see clusters of hills and depressions there. So all of this looks actually pretty good. I'm going to choose to go here. I'm going to go this way. Also, here's another important detail that you should consider. This is a very slow-paced activity, and you want to have some music that you can enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn on some background music. There we go. Turn on whatever your favorite music is. Take your time. Now there's very few people on the server, so even though Daymar is a major target location for pirates, as is Aberdeen too, because Aberdeen is also good for Quantanium mining as well. That's a hot spot for pirates and gankers, so keep that in mind. But there's a lot of money to be made. Alright, I'm starting to get lower to the ground. I should consider go ahead and dial back on the throttle so I don't crash and kill myself. That'll do. And let's go ahead and start pointing myself towards the mountain range. Okay. This activity is not a race. You take your time, you enjoy it. Okay, so there's a lot of mixed terrain here, a lot of craters. So lowlands, highlands, some mountains. That looks like a pretty decent mountain range there. So I'm going to head in this general direction. Now, let's talk about the next aspect of what you're doing. we want to find the rocks. So, you want to limit your speed. Something a bit slower. Anywhere between 125 and 225, depending on how fast you feel comfortable flying, is good. You want to fly low to the ground and start making use of that lovely tab button to scan. There we go. You are looking for signals that are closer than 2 kilometers. I just saw a diamond signal that was closer than 2 kilometers. Let's go investigate. Oh, there we go. Aha. What is it? There we go. See, that was under 2 kilometers. We got 2 diamonds, so there are 2 rocks. Let's see what we got. Now, I can press the V button to change to scan mode, highlight, and scan, or I can go off of visual cues. Sometimes when this doesn't give you what you want, alright, it's telling me that it's aphrite, which is the second most valuable resource. And let's go ahead and take a visual on it. Okay. Again, Control F, up on the mouse wheel to zoom in. Yep, you see? Blue veins. Now there's only 2 of those rocks, so it's not really worth my time, even though it's the second most valuable resource. I'm going to go ahead and move on from this, and I'm going to go check for other things. All right, let's go ahead, set cruise control. Now, while your scanner can detect the regular rocks that you would mine in a prospect or a mole 10 kilometers out, it cannot detect the other rocks that you are trying to get hadanite from until you're under 2K. So you do want to frequently ping. I am going a bit slower than 100. Now, since the scan works in a bubble, the higher up you are from the ground, the less results you're going to get from your scan. So you got to learn to fly low and get comfortable flying low so you can get the best results from your scan. And you see I'm kind of in this moderately hilly terrain with a little bit of canyons in it. This is pretty ideal location to find the gems. So just take your time. This is a process that just takes time. It's not a get rich quick, but it's pretty stable. And after a while of learning all the different tips and tricks, you can start finding hadanite in no time flat. Now for review, I chose to go to orbital marker 1, which is at the North Pole of Daymar. Then I went straight down to the planet, because this region of the planet will constantly see the sun, and that's just preferable. You can search at night, it doesn't affect the spawn rate of anything, but I don't want to be detected by pirates, and you want to give them as little advantage as possible, because when you are flying low to the ground like this and you've got your focus on looking for hadanites or the other gems, your head isn't exactly on a swivel. You got to learn to keep a look on your radar, stay aware of your surroundings. Also, watch the global chat for any comments. Sometimes people telegraph what they're doing, which is really dumb, but human nature is dumb. Don't tell people in the global chat, hey, I'm going to go rock mining. That's just ringing a dinner bell for the pirates to come after you. So yeah, Daymar is a high-risk planet as far as player pirates go, but it does have good yield, and you don't have to worry about the environmental conditions like you do on Aberdeen or Microtech. Now, I've been told by other players that you actually get better results in Aberdeen and Microtech. This planet is just one of my personal favorite places to go. And I've had plenty of success finding a lot of good stuff. So, here we go. I'm just jamming out to some good music. I'm scanning, and I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled for any signals less than 2 kilometers. If I see anything show up less than 2 kilometers, I go check it out. Because anything beyond that is a large rock that requires a prospector or a mole to crack. And you're not going to crack it with a rock. Not a chance. Look at that. I just got the gem signal right here. Looks like it's a single gem. Let's go in for a closer look. Okay. Kind of in the shadow, it's kind of hard to see. Turn on your headlights. Let's zoom in. Oh wow. Let's take a closer look. I think that's a Hadanite rock. Nope. It's aphrite. See? It's blue. Alright, I'm going to carry on. Now the reason why I set my cruise control to as slow as I do is just simply so I can turn and react and actually find the gems. Obviously you'll travel at whatever speed you're comfortable with. I'm going to go ahead and increase the speed a bit. It's about 150. My personal recommendations for ships for this activity is the Nomad, the Cutlass Black, and any of the Freelancer variants, though the Max is the best choice out of all of them. Any one of those 3 ships you cannot go wrong with. In my personal opinion, the Cutlass Blacks gives you the best balance of handling and fuel. So you have more time out in the field to play and to look. The Freelancer Max, I believe, has the best fuel tank out of all of them, but it is the least maneuverable craft.
Attention, please. This
Oh.
is Crusader Security Director Sasha West with a final security alert. The criminal gang known as the Nine Tails have launched an illegal blockade of Bountiful Grand Station.
Ooh,
All travelers are advised to avoid
that'll be definitely something for me to do after this.
to aid with our efforts. Crusader Security is calling upon any trained security professionals in the area
Okay.
to assist. Stand by for further announcements.
So yeah, the Nomad has the smallest fuel tank and the thirstiest engines. So you have the least amount of time to play, but it's a very sprightly and maneuverable utility ship. It's an excellent choice. Freelancer Max has good range. It's the least maneuverable choice. I find that the Cutlass is the happy medium. I might have some personal biases to the Cutlass Black, so take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, you fly what works best for you. Alright, we're getting into more hilly terrain, so I'm feeling a little bit more lucky. And as you can see, I'm just pinging frequently. And so that's just what I'm here to do, show you the basics. I see a signal that's closer than 2 kilometers. Let's check it out. This looks like it could be it. Okay. See that boxy symbol? That just might be it. Let's take a look. Come closer. Aha. 3 gems. There we go. What do we got? That's Hadanite. I'll even confirm with my scanner. Yep. Ooh, and one of them's a 93%er. Perfect. Okay. Our first 3 rocks for the day for my rock to pick up. All right. Let's do this. There you have it. Also, make sure you land in such a way your ramp will actually make contact with the ground. It'll save you a lot of headache. All right. Power down. And let's open up. All right, let's go get the goods. 3 Hadanite rocks? You bet I'll take that. All right. Let's go.
Systems activating.
There we go.
Systems on.
All right. Press the M key. Start your mining. Let it scan. Okay, so for those of you who are completely new, this column here is what you really want to pay attention to. Column on the left is showing how much power you're putting into your mining laser. Mouse wheel up and down. Let's get started, shall we? Whoa!
Power critical.
That's a sensitive rock. Let's back up. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Now that I gave you a demonstration of what not to do on a rock that's okay. That's an incredibly low resistance. You read the right side of the screen? Resistance and is super low and instability is high. Okay, for a rock like this, start low and inch it up nice and carefully. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm not even 10%. Ooh, okay. A little more juice. Okay, get ready to cut way back really quick. Oh, wow, this one's a sensitive one. I'm down to 4%, 6%. 6% is the magic number for this one. Wow. Oh, no, even then it's a bit much. I have not seen a rock that sensitive. That is something else. Okay. There's an old saying in the military. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So when you're collecting the goodies, just slide it over very slow. Because if you try to pick up all the pieces at once, they'll spin around your tool and it'll eventually just go flying in all directions, and then you'll just have to chase the pieces, and that's a waste of time. Again, let it scan. Oh, this rock is just like the last one. So this time I'm going to start low. Yep, nice, slow, and easy. I'm only at 10%. And look how fast the gauge on the right is going. That is crazy. I have not seen rocks this sensitive. Normally I have to have my laser power upwards of 80 or 90. So, wow. And there's not very much in it. So even though these 3 rocks are kind of a disappointment, it still had a night. And that's good. Okay, remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. There we go. Nice and easy. Now some people would argue, crack all the rocks first, then scoop up the goods. I wouldn't encourage that. You would have a huge cluster of rocks, and even if you're trying to go slow, this rock should have more resistance. See? Yeah. Not by a whole lot. There we go. Wow, I haven't had to been this delicate with the rock in a while. Okay. There we go. Down we go. About 6 is the magic number. 8. 8 is the magic number. 8% on my left column. There we go. Oh, bring it up to 10. Wow. Also, the laser will automatically kick off once you've cracked the rock, so you don't have to worry about clicking on shutting the laser on and off really fast. There we go. Okay, that's it for this spot. Now if you look here, this is my cargo capacity. 3 out of 80 CSU. So, we've got a lot of work ahead if I want to make that money.
Mining mode off.
Okay. So those 3 rocks were very sensitive and did not have a whole lot of hadonite in it. But, good way to get started. Alright. Always power off your rock when you park it in your ship. There's always clipping issues. I can't guarantee that your little ground mining vehicle won't fall out of your ship while you're trying to fly. Okay. Flight ready. And let's get the show back on the road. Okay. So our first 3 rocks. Alright, let's start scanning and get a move on. Okay. I think I can risk a little more speed. Yeah, I think right about there is good. No faster. The problem with the Cutlass Black, if you're flying in a planet or moon or body that has an atmosphere, if you start going fast, the air resistance tends to push the nose of the craft down. And flying this low to the ground, it's always a bit of a risk. What do we got? We got something up ahead. There we go. Like I said, you probably want to hit tab to radar ping per about 1,000 meters you travel. So if I'm going about 190, I hit tab about once every 5 seconds, about. And that's within being reasonable. But I'm a button masher, so I can't help myself. So, right. Like I said earlier, I'm going to try to come in contact with the subject matter expert. I'm going to use the footage from this stream, and hopefully the stream I do with that fine gentleman. Then I'm going to try to compile it into a smaller video and give you the Reader's Digest version of rock mining. But this is the raw footage, the raw data. This is what the average experience really is like. So, there you go. Okay, those hills up ahead look promising. I love how scenic this game is. I've got some of my favorite kinds of music blasting. I'm just enjoying the scenery. Life is good. I have done Jump Town several times, but this week I just wanted to take a break from it. I just wanted a rock mine. And so rock mine I shall. Okay. Okay, those two boxes are too far out to be gems, so I'm ignoring those. Okay. Let's just find some gems. I mean, just look at this. This... Okay. Looks like I'm going to pass over a fairly flat terrain, so I don't expect to see much till I get to those hills just up ahead. But I'm still going to drive at slower speed and keep scanning. Because I have found hadanite out in the open, right out in the flatlands. It doesn't happen as frequently as it does in hilly terrain. Oh, that's interesting. It's not a rock. Alright, you see these symbols in my crosshairs? That's what people and prospectors and moles are looking for. Now there's a little box dead ahead. It's too far out to be gems, but you'll see the symbol change as I get closer. See? Oh, hello! I see the gem symbol. It's a single gem. Let's see. If it's hadanite, you bet your butt I'm going to pick it up. If it's not, I'm going to ignore it. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. That is definitely hadanite. I'm going to scoop that up. It might be a single little rock, but it's hadanite, therefore it's worth it. And look, even out on flat terrain, you can find stuff. Just don't always count on it. All right, let's go scoop it up. I recognize that color anywhere. All right. There we go. Let's hope it's a nice juicy rock with a lot of good hadanite in it.
Systems activating.
All right.
Systems
Also, one thing you need to know about the other planet Aberdeen, it's a low gravity planet. So driving around on that does take some getting used to. Okay. It's not that big of a rock. That's kind of disappointing.
Extraction mode on.
Alright, well,
Fracturing mode on.
still, hadanite is hadanite. Let's get it. See how this one... Actually, this might have more. than those other three put together. Let's find out. Alright. Fine. Full power. I'll dial back.
Warning. Power
Oh,
critical.
I got ahead of myself.
Warning. Power critical.
Let it cool off a sec. Just point the laser away. Yeah, there we go. Dial back. Keep it in the green. Keep it away from the red. There we go. Ooh, now that's what I'm talking about. That's a lot of little pieces.
Extraction
Let's pick them up.
on.
And I am totally going to repeat myself. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. If you try to scoop them all up, you're ultimately going to throw all the pieces in all directions. And that will cut into profits in time. Okay, even though that was one lone rock, it had quite a bit in it. I am actually rather happy with that. Oh wow, yeah. I had like 3 from those 3 rocks. This one rock added another 3. Okay, that was actually good. Alright, let's put the mining laser away. There we go. And F4 is your friend for parking vehicles in your ship, if you're not exactly precise. There we go. That should be close enough. Power down.
Systems off.
Okay. That one rock had quite a bit in it. I'm actually rather happy. Let's see if we can get a lucky find, like a whole cluster. Okay. Power on the engines. Give it a minute to warm back up. Okay. I was going this way. Alright. Start the scanning again. I should probably slow down. Yeah, that's better. Keep it between 125 and 250 at the most if you're a bit of a daredevil. I like to just take my time. Oh, hello. What do we have here? See how quick it shows up? Alright, let's turn off that cruise control. Let's turn on the lights again. Alright, let's just eyeball it. So, hold down the F, scroll. Oh, I know that color. That is definitely Hadonite. That's that purplish pink. Nice. Let's go get it. There we go. Oh, I can see my ramp isn't quite touching the ground. Let's park it a bit better. Oh, that's even worse. There we go, that's better. Okay. Now let's just okay. There we go. Found 3 more Hadonite rocks. Okay. Now, even though I'm at the North Pole of the planet, that day and night meets, and it's pretty consistent. And I'm starting to cross over into the nighttime side of the planet. Okay. Get the mining laser ready to go. Oh, look at that. All 3 of them. Ooh, that should be pretty good. Okay, this rock is going to be just okay. Not like that last rock. Okay. About time to dial back. Right about now, dial down on the power. There we go. 77% looks pretty good. And I'm gonna dial back just a touch. Yeah, right about there. Oh, a little more.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
There we go. Pop.
Extraction mode on.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. See how there's so many, and a couple of them just went flying? You want to avoid that. And now they're just swarming around. Not good. Not good at all. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Easy as this. Just you take your time. Okay, all these that's currently swirling around the mining head of my rock. As soon as I switch mode, those fragments are going to go flying in all directions.
Fracturing mode on.
And there they go. Okay. That's an okay one. Alright, let's watch that gauge carefully. Alright. Alright, about time to dial back on the power. Oh, almost. Got to get it right on that cusp where it crosses into the green. And dial back. Yep, I found the sweet spot. 53% is the sweet spot. No, 56 is. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Extraction mode on.
I'm going to repeat myself all night long. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That's what I was told in the military during training. Uh-huh. See how this time I'm not losing anything, nothing scattering? That's what you want. You don't want to have to go chase. Alright. Oh, let's get a little closer. There we go. Oh, this won't have very much in it at all, I can tell. Okay. This one will crack easy. So I'll have to be a little extra careful once I get into the green. Like, only 63% power, and I'm steadily climbing. I'm going to have to cut back really quick as soon as I hit the green. There we go. About 33%. About 40. Yep, 40%. Okay. Alright. Pop.
Extraction mode
Alright. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. See? It's not a race. There we go. I'm not going to bother chasing those other fragments.
mining mode off.
Okay. It is now officially nighttime. There we go. See, that's one thing that the Freelancer Max has an advantage over the Cutlass. The loading rep to get on and off the ship is really easy to get a ROC in and out. You have to be a bit precise with the Cutlass and the Nomad. Okay. So, let's cross my fingers and hope there are no pirate players, because now I've crossed over into the nighttime side of the planet. Let's see how many players are on and what they're saying on the global. Alright. Okay. Looks like they're just talking about Jumptown. And not a lot of people on. I might be lucky, and I might not be bothered at all. So, you know what? I'll go ahead and do some night side flying. Why not? Okay, let's get to it. Actually, I'll fly towards the sun, even if I have to cross open country to get there. Yeah. I'll go ahead and just head this way. Oh, hello. That has got to be gems. Right there. Yep. Called it. That was less than 2 clicks out. And it's on the side of a hill. If it's Hadanite, I'll collect it. But if it's anything other than that, I am going to ignore it. So let's take a zoom in. That's Aphorite. See? That's blue. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to move on. Now, if it was a large cluster of Aphorite where there was a whole bunch of rocks, I'd totally go for it. All right, let's fly towards the light. Oh, hello, right in front of me. Look at all of that. Oh, wow. You see, that's why you only fly a certain speed, because if I was cruising really fast, I would have gone by all of this, and I might not even detected it on my pings. Please, oh my goodness. Is that Hadanite? It sure looks like it. Yes, it is. Bingo. Sweet. Nice. That right there is a good cluster. Let's collect. Perfect. I'll shut off the engine. Shut off the lights. All right. Sweet. That is a mother load of Hadanite right there. Let's get it. All right. Let's see why my music cut off. There we go. Gotta keep the music going. All right. There we go.
Systems activating.
Now I'm enjoying this.
Systems on.
Okay. Now, I do not claim to be an expert in this particular activity. I only know the basics. But I am more than happy to share what I know. Like I said, I want to make a more fancy version of this video with an actual subject matter expert. So if you're out there, this is a shout out to a fellow streamer, fellow org member, Mythic. So I look forward to that time. But today I'll cover the bare bones basics. And if I can get in contact with Mythic, you'll be in for a real treat, because that guy really knows his stuff. Alright, let's scan this one. Looks like it's bugged. Hold on. Okay, when it's not showing the gauge, turn that off. Turn it back on.
Mining mode off. Mining mode on. Extraction
There it goes. Okay. Let's get to work. Yeah. Also, the upper left-hand side of the screen, there's a radar. Always keep an eye on that. Again, be aware of your surroundings. Players love to gank and murder rock miners. And since I'm just a stone's throw away from Grim Hex, I am taking a lot of risk mining on Daymar. But seeing that there's only 10 players total on the server at the moment, I feel pretty confident, I feel pretty safe. But when the server is full, I'd consider going to either Microtech or Aberdeen. And yes, it's worth fighting the inclement weather of Aberdeen, the heat wave, the desert wind, all that stuff, because that's usually not a desirable place to go to unless you're trying to spring somebody out of jail. So a lot of people don't even consider Aberdeen. But Daymar is just one of my personal favorite places to go. It's not the best place to go, but as you can see, I've been having some pretty good luck so far. You know, I'm almost a quarter full of Hadanite. And if I fill up this rock full of Hadanite, that is going to get me a really good price when I sell it at the mining location. And I'll talk about spawning vehicles and such there. Alright. I won't leave you hanging. So, alright. You find that sweet spot, you cut back on the power as soon as you get to the green. You cut back sharply so you don't go into the red. Because if the rock does explode in your face, it will kill you. And there goes all your hard work. Not to mention, I'm actually carrying one of my favorite rifles that I've customized the hell out of. You see that right there? All those rocks swiveling around the mining head? You generally don't want to do that. Like I said, only take a little bit at a time. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And there we go. Alright, let's move around a sec. Let's get to a better spot. There we go. Oh, I see a little piece to scoop up real quick. Come on, I saw a little piece just laying there. Yeah? No? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's get to it. There you go. Oh, this one should have a lot of goodies in it. Oh yeah, this one's gonna have a lot. Very nice. Alright, time to dial back on the power. Oh, a little more. Touch less. Touch less, a little less. Right about there. A touch less. Less. A little less. There we go. Ooh, that was a pretty good amount. Yep. Again, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. It's not a race to scoop up all the goodies. Alright. Yeah. This is the kind of gaming mode where it's all about patience. Hang on a sec. Let's drive around to the other side real quick. Oh. There we go. Oh, you see how I picked up all those chunks at the same time? That's risky. You can risk scattering a lot of goodies that way.
Fracturing mode on.
Okay, sweet. This isn't going to have as much as the last rock, but it's still going to have a pretty decent amount. And look, I am 23.39 out of 80 CSU. So my rock is a quarter full, just over a quarter. Alright, let's dial back. And Hadanite is going to pay good. Uh-huh. A little more power this time. I dialed back a little too hard and too quickly. There it goes.
Extraction mode on.
Alright. Whether you go right to left to right, up to down to up, whatever. You do you. Just remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Alright, next one. Let it scan. This is a small rock, but 80% of it's Hadanite, so it'll have a okay amount. Time to dial back. A little more, a little less.
Warning. Power critical.
Keep it out of the red.
Warning. Power critical.
Yep. Right there's perfect. Okay.
Mode on.
And there we go. Yeah. Alrighty.
Fracturing mode on.
Scan. Okay. This one's also going to be another pretty decent one. So on the right hand side of the screen, it's saying scan results, and just read from top to bottom. It tells you what's in the rock, how much mass, instability, and resistance. Obviously the higher the number, the more sensitive, and the smaller the green zone is. Alright, time to dial back. And then the percentage at the bottom, it says 88.45% Hadanite. That's how much actual Hadanite is in it. And at the bottom it says 11.54%. It's set, that's inert materials.
Power critical.
Ooh. Alright, little emergency trick. Just point the laser away.
Extraction mode on.
That was a close one. That could have ended up really bad. So another hot tip. Stay focused on what you're doing. Don't go off a tangent. Alright. There we go.
Fracturing mode on.
Okay, how much mass does... This is a smaller rock, but with a higher concentration of Hadanite than the last one. So, it's probably not going to give me more. It'll probably be close to the same since the other one had more mass to it. So, but it's still going to be a good amount. Alright, let's watch the meter on the right. And hello Inbox, how you doing, bro? I'm just doing a big rock mining stream tonight,
Power critical.
and I'm going to try to condense all this footage down
Power critical.
into a Reader's Digest version of rock mining for new players. So I'm just going step by step, showing how it's done, the basics. So there we go. And if you came into my video, when it comes to collecting the bits, it's not a race. You just go left to right, right to left. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That way you're guaranteed to scoop up everything without issue quickly. See? You don't want it swirling around the front like that. But since I went slow, it wasn't a problem this time. See? I'm not causing the rocks to fly in all directions. I'm getting everything nice and neat. Oh, stuck at work. So today's work shift for me was my equivalent of a Friday. So I get a little bit of break. I get to see certain family members tomorrow. Alright. Ooh, okay. This is going to have a little more resistance. Let's just start up with the juice up with the laser at full power right off the bat. Alright. So yeah, I'm just making this stream mostly rock mining, but right now there is a Nine Tails event going on. I might jump into it when I'm done with rock mining. We'll see. And thankfully there's only like 10 people on this server, myself included. So I'm not exactly worried about pirate players at the moment. But knowing my luck, it could happen. Alright. I haven't been at this for very long. And the cargo bay on my little rock is almost half full. And that was in a pretty short period of time. Alright. Nope. Let's let it scan first. Yeah. So yeah, you can watch the beginning of this stream at a later time. I go over a lot of instructions. You know, if you don't know anything about rock mining. I'm not giving any major pro tips. I'm just covering the basics. There's another streamer and player that's a lot more knowledgeable than I am. And I'm going to try to do a stream with him and then take the footage from both streams and condense it into a smaller video. There we go. Decrease the power. Keep it in the green. Try to keep that sweet spot. There we go. This isn't going to give as much hadonite because the concentration's low, but it's still hadonite, which is each little fragment is worth at least somewhere in the 250, 260 credits each tiny speck that I'm picking up. So when you're scooping these up, they add up really quick. Alright, left to right. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Alright, let's just re-angle just so I can see my gauge better. Oh, it's a small rock with a decent concentration. I'll happily scoop it up. And look at that, my cargo bay on my rock is now over half full. So even if I went to sell it now, I would easily make over 100K. Easily. Oh, got a little overzealous with that. That's... Alright, let's turn down the power. There we go. You don't want that blowing up in your face and killing you. There we go. Let's go right to left this time. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And if you're wondering what music I'm playing in the background, it's a streaming channel, royalty-free service called White Bat Audio. They like to do a lot of synthwave, chillwave, dark industrial mix. It's just good background music. Alrighty. Why, hello, Eric Stevens. Are you a bot or a person? I have no idea. Welcome anyway, I guess. Alright, let's get back to the ship. Yeah, there we go. Go. All right.
Systems off.
All right, let's go find the next cluster. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another big batch like that. Fingers crossed. Okay. Oh, look at that nighttime. That's pretty. Let's go chase the sun. Oh, wow. Really? Another cluster? Yo. What luck. Is it Hadanite again? Wow. Okay. I normally don't have this level of luck with the open plains. What am I looking at? I can't tell. Let's get a little closer. Oh, that's the green stuff. I don't care about it. I'm moving on. Time to move on. That stuff is hardly worth it. Okay. I'm going to chase the sun and stick to as much hilly terrain as I can, because that increases my chances of finding Hadanite. Okay, what do we got? Oh, I'm looking for signals that show up that's less than 2 kilometers away, and anything with the diamond symbol. So anything that's closer than 2,000 meters, I check out. Let's fly to the light. My ROC is half full. I could turn it in right now and easily get over 100,000. But I want to see if I'm still lucky, if I can find more Hadanite. I want to really try to fill it up. Okay. And then I might go back to my usual pew pew and stabby stabby and blow things up self. Alrighty. I love... Oh, hello. That looks... Oh. Is it Hadanite, though? That's the real question. Please be Hadanite. I'll even take it if you're Aphorite, which is the blue stuff. Alright, let's take a look. Hey, it's blue. It's Aphorite. I'll take it. It's not as valuable as Hadanite, but it's still valuable. And I'll take valuable. Excellent. Okay. Engine off. Okay. Alright. It's not Hadonite, it's Aphorite, but that's still worth money. So I will take it. Alright, let's go get it.
Systems activating.
Yep.
Systems on.
There we go. Alright.
Mining mode on.
Okay, what do we got? We know that it's Aphorite. Come on, scanner, work for me. It's a small rock with meh concentration.
Extraction mode on.
There we go.
Fracturing mode on.
Oh, it's misbehaving.
Mining mode off.
There we
Mining
go.
mode on.
I'll take Aphorite. Okay, I'm going to have to really be careful with this one. Start dialing back now. Yeah, right about there. Oh, a little less. A little more. Almost there. Almost there. Okay.
Extraction
Right to left this time. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. Come on. Take. There we go.
fracturing mode on.
How big of a rock are you? What's your mass? Not bad. But the concentration of Aphorite is only 76%, so I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot out of this one. But still. Time to dial back. Yep, this one's a sensitive one. Oh yeah, this one's sensitive. Okay, there we go. Perfect. There we go, without a hitch.
Extraction mode on.
I see how those are rolling downhill. All right. There we go. Okay.
Fracturing mode on.
Huh. That one's not registering at all. Oh well. It's just Aphorite, so I'm not disappointed. Alright. Again, a small rock with a low concentration. Whoa! That one's a really sensitive one. Okay. Oh, yeah, time to turn it back. A little more. Oh, yeah, this one's sensitive. I'm down to 27%, so my... Oh, 15%'s the sweet spot for that one.
Extraction mode on.
There we go. Work with gravity, not against it. All right. Let's see. All right. See, I just wanted to do a little bit of a change of pace tonight for this stream.
Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on.
Oh.
Fracturing mode on.
Oh, it's inside the rock. Let's see if I can hit this just right. Isn't that something? Alright. So the rock with the aphrite is glitched inside a regular plain old rock. Let's see if I can't get it. Ooh. Uh-huh. I'm playing with fire with this one. Honestly, I should be messing with this one, but... Right there, got an angle on it. I just want to see if I can hit that rock that's glitched inside the other rock. Yes, I can. I'm getting it. This one is crazy, crazy sensitive. And got it. Hey, I'm able to collect. I'll take it. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you try to...
Fracturing mode on.
Is this a good one, though? Is this... Let's see. Mass, that's a pretty good size rock. 83% aphrite. That's a pretty good concentration, so I'll take it. But you see how small that green zone is? This is a really sensitive rock, too. So let's play it carefully. Alright, dial back. On the power.
Warning. Power critical.
Alright, not going to touch right there.
Warning. Power critical.
23% is the sweet spot. Alright, there's the sweet spot. Boom.
Extraction mode.
Easy peasy. Uh-huh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. How big is this rock? Looks kind of skinny. Ew, that's hardly even worth the time. 50% aphrite on that? Yeah. That's not even worth it. That is worth it though. 93% concentration? I'll take it. I'll definitely take that one. Alright, time to dial back.
Warning. Power critical.
There we go. Find that sweet spot. Found. Perfect. I could dial a little less power.
Extraction mode on.
Uh-huh. There we go. Let's see. Get all this. Okay. Honestly, I don't care if I get every little bit and bob.
Fracturing mode on.
Put the mining laser away. There we go. Back in we go. Uh-huh. Power down.
Systems off.
Okay. Okay. Get the engine warmed back up. Okay. Let's fly to the sun. Start scanning again. That was a really pleasant surprise. Alright, so the hilly terrain is usually where you're going to find all the drops. But you might get lucky out on the flat surfaces. Alright. Let's just watch out of my peripheral vision. Again, I'm looking for signals that are less than 2,000 meters away. And yeah. Let's fly towards the sun. But not directly at it. I don't want to get blinded. So let's a little off to the side. Okay. Now remember, the lower to the ground you are, the more results you'll get from your ping. If you're flying crazy high, you're not going to detect anything. So you got to get comfortable with flying low to the ground. The lower, the better. Okay. I'm not getting a lot this time, but I'm out in open country. Not a lot of hills around here. Just a few bumps. But still, been getting pretty good luck. I think after the next big Hadanite cluster, I'll harvest it, and then I'll take my ROC back to the mining center and sell the goods. Because I have a very short attention span and I prefer to see things go boom. But I just wanted to do this stream, put together some footage with this and with a friend in the future to make a comprehensive guide for rock mining. So I'm only going to cover the basics, and my friend is going to cover all the advanced tips. So there you go. So and though you weren't here for earlier in the stream, it's usually advisable to fly around on the daytime side of the planet, because at nighttime you stick out like a sore thumb. Oh, there we go. Right here. What do we have? Okay, just a single rock. That's hardly worthy of my attention, but is it Hadanite? According to the color, I can't tell. Nope, that is Aphrite. Yep, blue. That's Aphrite. So I'm just going to continue on. I'm going to ignore it. Okay, let's go look. Okay. I've been at this for, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how long I've been doing this. Maybe about an hour? Not quite sure. All I know is I'm playing music that I like, and I'm having a good time. I'm just chilling. Okay, I'm starting to get a bit high off the ground. That will make it harder for me to get accurate readings. Okay. Let's see, not a whole lot at the moment. All right. Okay. And I've said this earlier in the stream, but this is for people here and listening. I set the cruise control speed. I generally keep it between 125 and 250 at the very most. Now, a moment ago, I saw a gem symbol. So I'm going to turn around and go back exactly the way I came. See if I can't find it again, because I saw it a moment ago. I was actually going pretty fast. I know I saw it. And I'm hoping it's a mother lode of hadonite. Aphorite's nice, but hadonite is what you want. Okay, I think I missed it. Darn. Oh, no, something to my left. Something to the left. Okay. We'll go this way. I saw something off to the left. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and dial back my speed. About to 100. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, that looks suspicious. And it's a nothing burger. Okay. All right. Bump up ahead. Oh, I see a range up ahead of hills. That looks promising. Okay. Anything? Anything at all? I mean, I did find a lot of hadonite. Over half of my rock is filled with hadonite. So I'm going to get a really good sale from that. Okay. Alright, where are we? Ooh, yes, I see that. I see those mountains up ahead. That's going to be good. Yep. Alright. Let's see if I'm lucky. All right. Let's go check the music. Gotta have music. All right. Music helps. Okay. I should be able to start finding stuff soon. Alright, maybe I find something good. Here we go. Here's something. I saw it. Back this way. It was back this way. Aha. This way. Come on. I saw the symbol. Is that it? That can't be it. Is that it? Okay, there it is. Let's see, what do we have? All right, two rocks. What is it? Okay. I think if this is Hadanite, I'm going to call it a day here. I'll scoop up the goods. Nope, it is. It's the lowest value stuff. It's the green stuff. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go on my way. I do not care about that stuff. Even if it was a crazy, ginormous cluster, it's hardly worth it. It just doesn't sell very much per unit. You're not going to make hardly any money. You know what? Let's kind of do the circle around this mountain range. Maybe I'll get lucky and find something. Okay. Just take your time flying around this kind of terrain. No point in crashing. This is a search, not a race. Yeah, okay. That way looks promising. Yes, good. Yeah, this is the kind of terrain you want. Okay. Can risk a little more speed. Just a touch. What do we have? Let's see. Suppose I can turn off my headlights. So yeah. Even though Daymar isn't the optimal planet, you can still find Hadanite here. And like I said earlier in the stream, you don't really need any special equipment outside of the ship and the ROC. You don't need a Pembroke Suit. You don't need the other suit that's geared towards the cold. I can't think of its name off the top of my head. You can just go around in a flight suit and your ROC and you're okay. You won't die. You go to Aberdeen though, that place is a furnace. You need a Pembroke for Aberdeen or you will cook. So that's one of the major reasons why I like going to Daymar. I'll still go to Aberdeen or Microtech because they have really good drop rates for your rock mining. You just have to deal with the weather system, the extreme cold or the extreme heat. So, and the downside to Daymar is its proximity to Yella, which proximity to Grim Hex. So you get a lot of pirate organizations in the area. But today, the server has very few people on it. So, oh, I think I might get lucky over here. This showed up less than 2 kilometers away. I'm feeling lucky. Yep, there we go. But the real question is it Hadanite? If it is, I will scoop this up and sell what I have and call it a day for this activity. Okay, it's looking promising. So hold down your F key, scroll up on the mouse wheel, and it's not Hadanite. Oh well. Alright, let's keep looking. Alrighty. Okay. Ooh, might want to consider slowing down in this area. This is the kind of area where you're going to see a lot of good stuff to harvest. And it's also fun to practice in here for low altitude, high speed flying. This place is ideal for that activity. I love these little crisscross canyons. But I'm not going to do that during this activity. I have way too many valuables on board and I don't want to risk losing it. So, take my time. I'll fly a little more carefully this time. But I love to zoom through here in my Aero and my 85X. It's just a fun activity to do. I would recommend doing it in a Cutlass Black. You can try, but I'm not going to. But this section of Daymar is perfect for practicing what's known as hard flying. And it's just a whole ton of fun. And it's also a good place to find minerals and gems. So, kind of fun for everyone. Okay, honestly, this little passageway through here looks promising. And I know I'm starting to say that about everything. I'm just optimistic. I've got music on, I'm happy as a clam. So I'm just enjoying myself. You can have fun while doing even the most mundane of activities, with the right kind of music and the right kind of mindset. Because at the end of this, when I turn in all of my goodies I just collected, I'm going to be at the very least 100k richer. At the very least. And that's a very low estimation. Unless I lose it to my own stupidity, like I crash or something. And then I will be sad. Okay. Open plains. Let's turn left. I know I saw more hills and mountain this way. So let's go this way. Alright, I'm just looking for one more cluster of Hadanite. And then I will collect and go turn in. And then I will give a little bit of talk about that. And then I will see what other activities I'm willing to do before I call it a night. All right. Okay. Oh, that's suspicious over there. That's less than 2 kilometers out. Let's go check it out. Yeah, that's less than 2K out. Yep, I called it right there. Okay. Is it Hadanite? Alright, let's eyeball it. Nope. Yeah. Darn. Okay, let's get a move on. It's that green stuff again. That's not worth anything. I mean, it's worth, but it's so minuscule. It's hardly worth the effort. Hold on, that's new. Or was I just there? I think I was just there. Yeah, that's those 2 rocks again. Okay. I'm really just jumping the gun. Alright. Okay. nothing closer than 2 kilometers, so just continue on. All right. Yep, up ahead. All right. There we go. What do we have here? Oh, they're they're inside this rock. I have no way of telling what it is. Okay, well, if they weren't glitched inside the rock, I'd know. So, I guess I'll just ignore and move on. That's a disappointment. Knowing my luck, they were probably Hadanite, the big juicy rocks too. Okay. All right. Less than 2 clicks. Anything. All right, not a whole lot. Like I say, the lower to the ground you are when you set off the ping, the more results your scan will give you. Like that, right there. That's less than 2 clicks. Those should be gems. Right there, whole cluster. I would just really be happy if that was Hadanite. Please, pretty please be Hadanite. It's probably asking a bit much, but we'll see. Oh, this is looking... Yes! Hadanite, I found you. And that is a nice cluster right there. Perfect. Perfect. All right, time to collect. Oh, hold on. You gotta make sure your ramp is in contact with the ground. Perfect. Okay, I can work with that. All right, let's shut it off. Sweetness. The last cluster had to be a mother load. I love it. So let's get the goods. Let's get the goods. I think we're going to actually fill up this little gray cat. The gray cat rock. Oh yeah. There we go. Sweet. Let's go get the stuff. All right. Okay. Perfect. Uh-huh.
Mining mode on.
Yep. Okay. That's not too bad. That's kind of a lower concentration, but it's still worth it because it's Hadanite. But it's going to be really sensitive in the green zone, so I got to be careful with this. Okay, time to dial back. A little more. A little more. Right about there. Yeah, right there. Work with gravity, not against it. There we go. Oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to get a lot in this one. Perfect. Nice. Very nice. This is a really good cluster. I think I'm going to actually fill up my little buggy. Wonderful. About ready to dial back on the heat. And dial back quickly. Oh,
Warning. Power critical.
yep. It's a sensitive one. Right there. Right there. Perfect. It's kind of got a low concentration of hadonite, but it's a good size rock.
Extraction mode on.
So it's okay. I'm either going to fill up my rock or I'm going to come close to filling it up. Like really close.
Fracturing mode on.
Alright, what do we got? It's the concentration. Alright, so low mass rock but high concentration of hadonite. So that's a good one. Alright, let's watch that green. This one's also going to be a really sensitive one. So I got to be careful with this one. Yep. Dial down. Oh, right about there. Just a touch more. Perfect. Oh. Oh. And... okay. There we go. Dial down to about 42%. Nope. 45%. That's the sweet spot. 44%. Perfect. That's the sweet spot.
Extraction mode on.
Oh, no. Come here. Where y'all going? Yeah. I want all of you. Alright. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I got a little too excited and scooped up too much at a time. You don't want to do that. I was getting a little excited. Because this is a great load.
Fracturing mode on.
Alright, let it scan. The mass of the rock is pretty good, pretty solid. Only 50% concentration. That's not good. That's weak. Plus, it's got a really sensitive green zone, so I'm going to have to be really careful with this one. Yep, I can tell. Alright, dial back now. Alright, 24%. So I'm thinking 25% is the sweet spot. Nope. About 30%. 36%. There we go.
Extraction mode on.
Uh-huh. Come here. Come here. There we go. Ooh. Look at all that. Come on. Yep, I'm getting a little too excited. I gotta calm down. Sweet.
Fracturing mode on.
Alright, that next one. Alright. That's a 75%er concentration. Alright. With pretty larger size rock, so that's not too bad. 75%. Yeah. Okay. Time to dial back. 45%. I think about 52% is the sweet spot. Yep, called it. 52% is the sweet spot on this one.
Warning.
Well,
Power critical.
let's dial it down to 40.
Critical. Extraction mode on.
Okay. Okay. Look at that. My little cargo bay is starting to get filled up quite nice. Oh! I just caused them all to scatter. And they came back. Oh, wow. That's a miracle. Come on. Gotta scoop you all up. I want to scoop you all up. Alright, sometimes you want to back up, kind of shake it. I totally did that to myself. They're gonna scatter and I can't really do much about it. Okay, fine.
Fracturing
Let's
mode
crack the next
on.
rock. It'll be quicker to just to crack the next rock. Oh, that's a 59%er. Which means it's going to be really sensitive. Alright. Come on. Alright, time to dial back. Now. About find that sweet spot. 40%. There we go.
Extraction mode on.
Uh-huh. Okay. All these little pebbles, they are starting to add up. Now look at that. Oh, my rock miner is almost full. Look at that. Excellent.
Fracturing mode on.
Oh, this is a good size rock. What's the percentage? 65%er. Not that great. But I am close to filling up my rock. Okay. Dial back. Whoa, that one's a really sensitive one. Alright. There's the sweet spot, 33%. Nope, 38%. 40. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Alright, 46 to get it to the green. Dial it down to... Okay, I think 46% is good for this one. And my little cargo bay is almost full. There we go. I'm just right on the cusp. There we go.
Extraction
Get the
mode
goodies.
on.
Alright. And if the next rock doesn't completely top off my rock, I'll just pick out the loose pieces that I scattered, and I think that should be it. Oh. No, I think this is it. Uh-huh. I think that's it. Oh. Almost. Alright, let's pick up the fragments I scattered. I think that'll fill me up. Uh-huh. So, the bits I scattered should top me off. Come on. Come on, Pebbles. Come on. Oh, I am now fully topped off. That means it's time to go sell the goods. Alright. That's a successful trip. Let's sell the goodies. Yeah.
Systems off.
All right. Time to sell the goodies. Okay. All right. Close the exterior. Power up the engines. Give them about 10 seconds to warm up. Let's lift off. Sweet. My ROC is completely full. Is that orbital marker 1? Perfect. 60K out. Now, the final phase of rock mining is to go sell your goodies. Let's find the location. Here it is. Read it and weep. Shubin Mining Facility, SCD-1. Let's get going. I'm going to get a lot of money this time. I'm excited about it. This stream was this single run with rock mining, so you can see what to expect from a more realistic point of view. All right, let's go land and let's go sell the goods. Alright, I just want to keep that marker available right about there. That's where I'm headed. Okay. Good. Alright. Okay. Let's make that cash. That's space bucks. Alright, time to slow down. I should be able to have a visual on it by now. Ah, I see the lights. There it is. Okay. Let's drop my gear. That far. Let's get a nice landing. Alright, why don't we go ahead and park. You know, I'm not even going to land on the landing pad. I'm going to land over here. Right about here is good. There we go. Touchdown. Alright. Power down. Let's open the door. Now, one thing you should keep in mind. When you go inside the place to sell your goods at the terminal, it doesn't always detect your gray cat inside your ship. Oftentimes you have to drive it outside and literally just park outside the door to the place where you sell your goodies. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and back out of my ship and drive up to the door.
Systems activating.
So my ROC is full of goodies, and I have this place to myself. Life is good, right? I gotta make sure I'm going to the right building. I want to say it's this building. It's like you read it over the... Nope, that's the mining control building. Let's see, the building that's marked in blue is where you spawn your vehicles. So it should be this building here. Okay. Yeah. That's the blue building where you call in your vehicles. So I'm thinking it's this one. Let's read. Reading. Yep. I believe it's... Alright. I think it's that one. Let's double... Pretty sure. Storage. I think this is the one. Bingo. Here it is. This is the terminal. There's the guy who hates his life sometimes. Alright. Here we go. Let's sell what we got. Select the location. My gray cat buggy. So, for 169 units of aphrite, which is the lower value, I made 25K, almost 26K. Now, moment of truth, the majority of the goodies that is currently loaded in my ROC is the Hadanite. 643 units will sell for 176K. Almost 177 if you round it up. So this was a really good trip. This was good money right here. Now, if all the other stuff was 100% Hadanite, I would have gotten a lot more money, but I'm happy with this run. This was a particularly good run. So, now you know, this is where you sell your goods at the building marked storage. Kind of orange on the outside, kind of red. One other hot tip. Always check these buildings for loot boxes. So honestly, I'm happy with the results, and I'm going to change my activity now to something a little more fun. My gray cat buggy is empty. I'll leave it here. I can recall it anywhere else. Let's go get something a little more fun. Let's go to the vehicle building. And what do you think? A dragonfly or a cyclone? If you're still watching, if you care which I get. I have the store exclusive Cyclone MT. And it comes with a gun and a pair of missile pods. Or I can just get the trusty dragonfly. Which one do you think I should spawn? Alright, loot boxes. Always check the loot boxes. Because it's free goodies. Alright. I am already carrying the weapons I want to use, so I will store it in the local for later. I like this particular shotgun. Even though it's a common weapon, I'll put another grenade on. Ooh. Actually, yeah, I'll have that for later. Have that for later. You know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to have that on me. That's a medical device. Alright, switch back to the local. Yeah. Uh-huh. And these are a dime a dozen. Okay. So, if and when I come back here with a more empty backpack, I'll just transfer the stuff from local to personal at a later time. Let's go check that other loot box. Alright, what do we got here? I am such a Coda pistol fan. And it comes with 3 reloads. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put that on my person. I'm going to keep that one with me. I am a big fan of that particular pistol. And you know what? Local. I don't need that. I'll go ahead and I can pick all of these little accessories up at a later time. I mean, this is free equipment. You can save money as a new player just by coming to these places and checking loot boxes. Like if you're a brand new player, you know, you have maybe just the 1,000 because you forgot to use someone's referral code that they so conveniently put in the video description. And you only start off with a 1,000 in-game money where you could have had an additional 5,000. I'm just saying, that's free money right there. You grab the friendly streamer's referral code, punch it in, and you start off with an additional 5,000 to get you started, to get you decent starting equipment. All right. Well, hey, Inboxing, if you're still listening, still caring, should I grab a Dragonfly bike, or should I grab the Cyclone MT? What do you think I should grab? Dragonfly or Cyclone? I'll go ahead and just put that, at least have it ready. And where is it? I know. Oh, there's the Dragonfly. You can never go wrong with either of these two vehicles. Alright. You know, I'll go with the Dragonfly this time. Alright, let's get it. Let's knock out a mission so I can at least get my itchy trigger finger scratched. Let's do a bunker. And there she is. And yes, I got the custom green paint job for it because I like the color green. What can I say? There we go.
Systems are online.
Uh-huh.
Shield system power is running low. Engines power is running low.
Huh. I wonder. Oh, okay.
Thank you, and please visit again.
There we go. Let's go ahead and just load this Dragonfly up in here. 'Cause I love this little thing. Alright. There we go. Now let's get the little speed limiter down. Uh-huh. There we go. Down we go. Cool. Power off.
Your systems are offline.
There we go. Gotta love the Dragonfly. Let's go do a bunker, and then I think at that point I'll find a station, and that's where I'll end the stream. But yeah, I just had to, there we go. Let's grab a mission or two. Alright. Merc. Good old call to arms. Let's see what's on the menu. What do we got? I always like Clear Criminal Nest, but I miss the Cave of Daymar one. I wish they didn't. I wonder. You know, let's do it. Clear Criminal Nest. Let's track it. Let's get going. Okay, is it here on Daymar? No, it's not. It's on another planet. Okay, that's fine. Sweet. Oh, there's somebody else flying around here. Wonder who it is. Oh, he moved out of radar range, whoever it was. So I'm done with the ROC activities for tonight.
Is now off.
But I made a truckload of money from doing that, and I'm happy with that. I'm still trying to earn enough money to buy the Eclipse bomber in the game. But I had to get that Hurricane in the meantime. I've been having a whole ton of fun with that ship. And I'm just going back to my trusty Cutlass. Although Trusty is giving the Drake line a bit too much credit. But I love my Cutlass. It's got personality. Alright, let's look down here. Oh, night side of the planet. And good thing I got my bike. Because I've got a weird feeling that I'm going to get targeted by a bunch of turrets. And thankfully, with the Dragonfly, I'll be able to get to the location quickly without much issue. It's also got a little bit of cargo carrying, so if I decide to go full-on loot goblin and start pulling stuff out of that place, I'll have the means to store it and then drive it back to my cuddy. Alright, moment of truth. Let's find out. Oh yeah, this place is going to shoot at me, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Good thing I got the bike then, it's really fast. Uh-huh. Let's get a little light on. Uh-huh, and I should be... Once I get to about 4,000 meters, I'll be in targeting range, but then I'll be in firing range at 3,000 meters. So we are about to find out. Okay, they should be able to target me. And we'll see. Are they going to shoot at me? Am I going to have to take cover? Oh, yeah, it's going to be one of those. Yep, they're going to target me. Okay. Good thing I remember to bring the Dragonfly. Let's go land where there's cover. Uh-huh. And I am about out of range here. Okay. Cool. Let's find a nice place to land. And flight landing. Okay. Here we go. I think this is a good spot right here. All right. Let's get out there and kill stuff. Engine off. Let's keep it warm. Yeah, let's go kill some poor unfortunate souls. And let's ride there in style. There we go. I love this green color. I believe it's this way.
Your systems are online. Shield system power is running low. Engines power is running low.
Okay. Alright, let's get going. Let's just see. Yeah, it's this way. Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Lights. Alright. Okay, well, at least it got me there quickly. Okay, next time, bring the Cyclone. It has a much lower signature. Okay, now I learned something new. Yeah, there we go. Let's get our kill on. 10 bad guys, huh? Okay. I am gonna say that I'm very disappointed. I'm still happy to be alive. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. One down. Oh, they heard me. I hear the pitter patter. 2 more down. Oh, I hear them. They're thinking about rushing. Okay. Pays to have a 50 caliber rifle with you. Okay. You jerk. That hurts. Like, a lot. Nope. Oh, medical? No? That's one down. Uh-oh. Well, you win some, you lose some. Alrighty. See if there's any takers. If not, you know, I'm not even mad. I just literally made over 200K today. All right. I think this is where I should call it a day. Hey, that was good though. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night here. So as soon as y'all have a wonderful night, thanks for sticking with me. Until next time.